associated specifically with the organizational unit and the data element. It is going across multiple periods.
Let's have a look. This is January 2020 is a low value, or yes, January 2020 is a low value. Let's change to January 2020, ANC 14. And here we could say, why is this value so low? We could change the minimum to 15. And why is this value so low? Fourth visit, facility closed due to fire, floods, whatever, and you mark it as a tick and you save the comment. So when you run the follow-up analysis for comments, this will appear there as to why the explanation for why this value is so low, or an explanation for why the validation rule has been triggered. So using the comment field to help explain the data. And then if we look carefully, there's no audit trail. So that is the min-max and the follow-up analysis. Further questions? Scott, anything else come up?
Yes, Elaine was asking, are you basing the min-max ranges on some trends at the facility, or are they targets set by external agencies, or is there any evidence, are they informed by evidence in any way? Essentially, just how is that min and max value generated, I think.
You have a choice. You can generate it automatically, and then it uses the ranges function that's stored within DHAs, or you can generate it manually by eyeballing the data and having a look and making a decision based on what you see. So if you want to set a range manually, you have to look at what you see, and you look at the last, they show you the last 12 months of data. Now, this has been generated automatically because we ran the min-max generator. I must be very honest and tell you, I don't know the mathematical or statistical calculations that are used.
Good news, I do.
Scott.
Well, it's not really complex at all. It just looks for the highest value that's been reported and the lowest value that's ever been reported for that data element for that facility. And that's what it pulls in as the min and the max.
And what we've also seen is people doing things like this, creating a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 1,000. With the result is that you can enter any value in between and it is not triggered. And that's what I was saying, a min of 0 and a max of 1,000 is not a min-max value.
I believe Singh is saying that that they ask health facilities to set the min-max by themselves, considering their target populations. Would you recommend this, Nora?
I think asking the facility to help set the min-max values is a wonderful idea, because then it gives them an understanding of what they should be expecting to see, what is coming in, and very definitely, yes, you use targets, what are your targets for each month, but you can't, if your target for each month for antenatal first visit or pentavalent is, say your target is 40 for each month. Your range cannot be 35 to 45. It has to be bigger than that to take account of the normal fluctuations. But helping facilities define what their ranges is helps get them buy into what does good data quality look like, and is highly recommended.
Great. Paul is asking, is it possible to fix the min-max for a data element and apply it to all health facilities at one time? And
No.
the answer to, yeah, exactly. The answer to that one is no.
Yes.
You could write a custom
No.
script for it, but would you even recommend that, Nora?
No, because every facility is different. Very few facilities see the identical numbers for the identical data values month in, month out. Facilities are different, and they have to be cared for and treated as understanding that they see different numbers. It's nearly 10 to 12. Shall we have a 10-minute break and then start again at 12 o'clock, Scott?
Fine by me.
Okay.
Did we get all the last questions here? No, I think there was one about visualization from Ong.
Oh, yeah. Ong is asking, if we put the follow-up comment in the min-max, does it mean that if we create any visualization with that specific data, the comment will appear on the chart? No, the comment will not appear on the chart. The comment will only appear in the aggregate data entry, so entering the data in the data set, and also when you perform your follow-up analysis in the data quality app. There is no way to have a comment shown on a chart or really any visualization within DHIS2. We don't support commenting on data. DHIS2 is not Google Sheets or Excel, so it's we're a little bit restricted in that way.
I see Tina's asked, do you suggest min-max generation for all OUs in one go? If no, why not? You will crash the system. Many of us have tried to set it for all the org units in a country at one go. It takes you a while to realize nothing is happening. So it's because there's so much processing has to be done that the system will crash. So do it by region or province or something like that, but don't push the boundaries.
Two more questions, Nora. Akbar is asking, can we use historical data trend analysis setting min-max? Well, in a way, it kind of does, in that it looks at all of the values that have been entered for that data element at that organizational unit and identifies the lowest value and identifies the highest value. And then that's what it automatically sets as your min and max. So it's not necessarily looking at a trend, but it is looking at the historical data for that. And that is a functionality. That selection process is really kind of hard-coded into DHIS2. You could write custom scripts to change the functionality there if you wanted, but it's not something that we support in the core necessarily. Right, yeah, definitely don't recommend running it all in one time, as you rightly pointed out, Nora. There's another question from Tina. Is there an option to export comments along with the values through data export? That's a really good question, Tina. There is not right now. I think that's something that we could probably actually explore developing in the future. I think that sounds like a very practical and useful tool.
Nora, there was also one request. Would it be possible to go over the demo once more? But I suggested maybe doing it after recording it and uploading it to the course page, because I don't think we have time to do that right now. What do you think, Nora?
Yes, no, we don't have time to do it right now, but certainly I can go through the process of setting up a min-max value and do a short video on that with pleasure.
Very good, thank you.
we're now having a short break and we will start again at 12.